they don't even gotta say it. Nope, they thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions, and I don't need you to okay it. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change.
Okay, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the Pacific Northwest, the home of the 12s, as it's called, CenturyLink Field in Seattle. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
What? 280.
52 right here. 52. Man, I got you.
On first down, Alexander. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13.
No.
Here's Wilson to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That's one heck of a third down conversion, a pickup of 39. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. First down, the run with Lynch. Running right through him. First down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Second and 3 at the 16-yard line.
380.
Watch tight end. You got 3 down. Shoot. Slam. Watch it.
Fair.
6 guys. 22.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Move 15.
52. Watch the run. Watch twist.
Back to the ground, this time Lynch. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Right, 315.
get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. So we've seen these be tricky from time to time. You know, you've almost got to cut the ball to make it go through. And this time he cut it a little too much, and he sliced it.
Yeah, and he'll tell you, no excuses on this one. It's a kick every NFL kicker should be able to make in his sleep. But your word was definitely correct. He sliced that one, and he'll miss it wide to the right.
Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
You ain't doing nothing today. Ready?
Here's Breida. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set. 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Now back to throw. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
We go! 18. Safety three. Chopper!
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Check three. 6-6. Pull it high. 5.
They run with Breida. They get just a yard back there, and now they'll be looking at a tough 3rd and 15.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
He's crazy. He's checking crazy.
Pilot, 64. Weak. Go. Where's the mic? If you don't get this boy, you think you shoot.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And this one is right down the middle. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal. So maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team, because as they drove down...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Akella Witherspoon.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times you just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
12. Out. Check. Fresno. Looks free. 23.
They start the drive with Lynch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. That toss play right, we know it's one of the successful plays they have in their arsenal, and they showed you why there.
And remember, in order for it to be successful, because it's a little bit of a slower developing play, those blocks at the line of scrimmage have to be kept, have to be held, so that the runner can get to the corner and turn it upfield.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, Ray, seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Hey, 0.
53 is the mic.
2nd and 10 now. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett, and the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. And they come up here now, first down. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now it's Breida. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Jatavis Brown there on the tackle. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. second quarter action. 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Craig. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Brings up fourth down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They run for it with Breida. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida, 59 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. The extra point up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A first down there on a pickup of 25. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
Wilson now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Now it's Wilson. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
53 is the mic. It's our deal. It's our deal.
After the sack on first down, Wilson. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
It's now 2nd and goal to go.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's the sneak with Wilson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and goal. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report, here's Jonathan Coachman. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
They'll look to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 37-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
At the 37-yard line.
52's the mic. No, check that. 19. 52 right here. 52. That's what I do. Where's 52? Watch 52.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. That'll put him north of 100 yards receiving now in this divisional round game. It's a first down.
53. Just 50. I'll go special. I'll go special. 53's the mic.
On first down, Wilson. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. First down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there.
Check it backer, check it backer.
Hey, alert.
Now Wilson on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Mike, I'm coming, baby. Woo! Check. 53's Mike.
Check. 53's Mike. Let's go, defense. Hey, 0, 0, 0. Zebra, zebra. Hey, guys, 4 down, 4 down. 53's the Mike. 53, check.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. That's caught by Hollister. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Jacob Hollister, 35 yards. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st down, here's Breida. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
At the 42-yard line.
Hey, Gator. Hey, Haywood. Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Big ass, big ass, big ass. Get it.
They're going to look to throw. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10. Down at the 33.
Protein spill. Hey, Charlie. Yes. Ready?
He'll look to throw. Man open, it's Goodwin. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
On the set, recon, 132 fighter.
1st down, 49ers.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready, 30 base. 80 weapons. Bang, 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 bang. Check 99, check 99. Snap.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5.
Deuce, X3, 218, chop. Yo, go.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. This is taken at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that? And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there. 78 yards. As his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the 4th. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. They'll drop the throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there. I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you. I wanted to see you reach out and catch it.
Yeah, you've heard about my hands, huh?
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Let's go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Pick 6, baby.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37.
Hey, Delta.
Looking to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half, 1st and 10.
General West. Hey, Alpha.
Watch the flat, watch the flat, watch the flat. Watch the flat, motion, block, block, block. 31's the mic. Army. Hard.
On play action, they'll throw. And that'll be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, Foxtrot. Come on. 31.
2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Go. Be ready. Hey, exit. Ready.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And no, it's incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. So the failure to convert, no doubt, really hurts. But this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help in big ways. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a first down and make them use their timeouts.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a 1-point game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Watch the ship. Look left.
On 2nd down, it's Alexander. 9 yards on the gain there, so he got half of it back, and it'll be 3rd down. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Twist. Hey, look. 53 is the mic. And we're pretty quiet, D. Anyway.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Check 50. Yo. Check. 53's mine. Check 53.
Now Wilson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. They've done a good job on these receivers. Pretty much held them in check. They're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Lynch. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Good job right there. Good, good.
Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Switch.
Got it.
It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get them home free. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
Feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. It just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Watch the screen.
And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. They go down to a knee, and with that, they're off to the NFC title game.
It's now 3rd and goal. Today's final score is...
Well, on both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side gets to do that, but let's not forget the others. Tough pill to swallow.
It really is, because there's so much hard work, effort. You mentioned the hope to go on and maybe play in the big game.